Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is KURNIA. I am from class 17.506 and my student ID number is 17230301. Today I am going to present two topics, computer and hardware. First, I will explain what a computer is and how it works. Then I will continue with the second topic, which is its hardware, the physical part of a computer system that make it run and perform various tasks. I hope this presentation will help us understand more about the basic concept of computer and the important role of hardware in technology. Okay, today I'm going to talk about computer. We all use computer every day at school, at work, even at home. Computer we have become a very important part of our daily life because they help us work faster and more efficiently. The next slide, definition of computer. So what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that processes data to produce information. It can retrieve, store, and process data, then give us useful results as output. In simple words, a computer is smart machine that help people do many things more easily. Component part of computer. Definition of computer is a programmable machine that can receive data, process data according to instruction, produce output, store the result for the future. The next uh, component component of computer is hardware, which is include the physical part like the monitor, keyboard, and CPU, and the software, which are the programs of instruction that tell computer what to do. Software is like Zoom, ChatGPT, WhatsApp, Facebook, and many things. Hardware is like mouse, keyboard, monitor. Yeah, so we have many hardware and software in here. People were, which is me and you are. Which user people will operate the computer of the handphone too. For the next slide, types of computer. In computer, we have many, many things like supercomputer is the most powerful of computer. It's a big tool, mainframe used by large organization for bulk data processing, which is a mainframe you can see in the government. Yeah, maybe they use the mainframe. Many computer, like the warnet, like mahasiswa, they have a mini computer, microcomputer to use by individual, personal, or office. Uh, Microcomputer and in work maybe laptop, tablet, smartphone. Yeah, we have to function of computer. Input, accepting data, and instruction. In here, we have input, processing, output, and storage. What is input? Input is accepting data and instruction. The processing is performing calculation or logic operation. Output, displaying results on the screen or printer. Storage, saving data for future use. I mean, okay, this is an advantage of using computer. Uh, this is a high speed and accuracy, can store large amount of data, help in communication and research, useful in education, business and entertainment. This is how to use the computer. You can get all of this. The next slide is this advantage of computer. Expensive computer is expensive to maintain, can cause health problem. Yeah, if you see for like 5 hours in computer, you can I read I don't know how to say sorry. And next depends on technology, cybercrime, and data security risks. The conclusion of the computer are powerful tools that help us in almost every aspect of life. They make communication faster, learning easier, and work more efficient. However, we should also use them wisely and not depend on them too much. Thank you for listening. I hope my presentation helped you understand what computers really are and how important they are in our world today. For the next slide is I will explain about the hardware. Yeah, the hardware. I will Today I would like to talk about hardware. Hardware is one of the most important parts of a computer system because without it, the computer cannot work at all. You can, if you don't have a RAM, the computer is not working. Yeah, that's why hardware is a must to be a computer. Let's learn more about what hardware is and why it is so important. Definition of the computer. First, what is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical part of computer, the things we can see and touch, like monitor in my face and keyboard or mouse or RAM or many hardware we can see in our life. It includes all the electronic and mechanical components that make the computer function properly. In simple word, if you can touch it, it's hardware. For the next slide is man of component. Hardware is divided into several main components. Input device such as the keyboard and mouse, which is help us enter data into the computer. The output device such as the monitor and printer show or produce the results. Processing unit or the CPU acts as the brain of the computer. Of the computer, processing unit or the CPU acts the brain of the computer. It processes all the information and finally storage device as such as hard drive or flash drive are used to save data and program. For the next slide is example of the hardware. Here are some common example hardware. A monitor for display information, a keyboard and mouse for input, a printer for producing documents, and speaker for sound output. All of these are examples of devices that we use every day when we work with computer. The last, the last function of hardware. To input data into the system, process data, transfer data into useful information, to output the result for user to see, to store information for future use. That's why the last things, conclusion. In conclusion, hardware is the foundation of every computer system. Without hardware, software cannot run or display anything. So we can say that hardware and software must work together. Hardware does the work and software gives the instruction. Thank you for listening. I hope explains helped you understand more about component hardware. That's all of my presentation about computer and hardware. Thank you very much for your attention and for listening my explanation. Sorry for my bad English. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something useful today. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.